Martin, I hope you're going well, mate. And I guess, is it beginning to feel very real for you after missing out in 2019, missing out again in 2022? How are you feeling on the eve of finally getting to play in a major continental tournament for Australia?
Yeah, I'm obviously really excited. Personally, it's a great achievement. I've been here twice before, obviously third time lucky. I'm really excited. I'm really up for the challenge. My family are excited, and yeah, I really want to grasp this and give it everything that I have.
Are you giving evils to anybody that tackles you too harshly in training or anything like that? Just don't you mess this up for me at the very end?
No, I'm not that bad. Obviously, I've had my injury troubles before, but it's a clean slate for me. It's all at the back of my mind now. I can't really think on that negativity part. It's all positive for me, and obviously I'm bringing the energy. I'm bringing as much as I can to the squad, and obviously I want to put my foot down, and I want to play as much as possible. And yeah, obviously I'm keen to play and show everyone that I'm capable of.
Tom?
Yeah, hi Martin. Just wondering about, you were the vibes officer at the World Cup, but it's a different tournament in the sense of the World Cup. What you achieved was fantastic, but realistically, no one was expecting you to go on and win it. Whereas now you are one of the favourites. What is them as the senior players? How do you manage that sort of level of expectation within the squad?
I feel the expectation's always been there. We're a really good team. We've got a great unit. Everyone's collectively together, and ideally we want to win every game that we compete in. That hasn't changed. That's been the mindset since Arnie's came in and since I've been here. So we also want to be competing, but we have to earn the right on that front as well. So yeah, obviously we go into every game hoping to win, but yeah, it's a completely different tournament in that aspect. But obviously, it's cup football. Anything can happen, but ideally if we can prepare right and our preparations are correct, and we can play the way that we know we can play, then we feel like we can beat anyone on our day.
And how much is it an advantage being back in Qatar? Because you guys talked a lot about the World Cup, about the fact you were so familiar with it, and you've been through a whole tournament there already now. Does that give you a comfort and familiarity that you can utilise?
Yeah, obviously it's great. We know the facilities all around us. We know the stadiums, and like you say, we've played the majority of our games here, and the lads really like it here, which is great. And we've made feel welcome here. And obviously with the air-conditioned stadium, we know what to expect on that as well. So yeah, obviously we've settled in perfectly. We've had a friendly, a lot of training sessions, and yeah, the vibes feel really good at the moment, and we just can't wait to get started.
Marco?
G'day, Martin. Jackson was saying yesterday, the game the other night, I know you were watching from the bench, but the need to sort of keep a lid on this sort of emotions, and when there's teams that defend the way they do against Australia and get a bit sort of physical. Are you expecting that during the tournament, and how will the team go about keeping the sort of lid on those emotions?
Yeah, I think if we're as dominant as we are, and we keep good possession, then teams are going to drop and they're going to make it difficult for us. And I think that's where we need to be patient, move the ball around, try get our forward players moving in behind, and moving defenders around. I think that's key. And then I think it's we gradually have to start taking our chances and breaking them down. And obviously, if we can get that goal, then it opens up a different pathway of the game. They'll have to come out a bit more. But yeah, ideally we'll have a game plan closer to the game on how we want to play and identify their weaknesses. But yeah, I think on that side of things we definitely need to remain patient and try not force things and turn it into a fight.
And mate, what do you make of some of the younger guys, the Cassini, Engies, Sammy Silvera? Do you think there's plenty of depth in up front for you guys?
Yeah, there's great depth for Arnie. Obviously, he's got a slight headache at his moment. Everyone's competing for places in training. Everyone's working hard because they obviously want to be on that team sheet. Sammy's a right lively player. He's for the size of him, he's really physical and he makes great runs, and he's direct, just like myself. And obviously, Yanni brings something completely different. He's a monster of a guy, and very competitive. So yeah, it's obviously great to have players like that in the squad, with different qualities. But like you say, it's the starting place is up for grabs, and everyone's training really hard at the moment, and they want to be in that squad.
Alex?
G'day, mate. We were just chatting with Joe, and I'm wondering he would probably presumably start if Matty doesn't get out. What have you sort of seen from Joe in training in the match the other night? Do you sort of feel that he is ready to do that job for the nation?
I think I've seen him. His first game was against Ecuador, and I believe he made some incredible saves. He's obviously going well at his club at the moment, which is great. He's been unbelievable in training. He's really, really tall. He comes out. He's very demanding. So yeah, obviously if he's given the nod, then well played to him. But yeah, we know we have all our trust in him. Obviously, if Matty's fit, then he's our captain, the leader, and we'll know exactly what to expect from him. But obviously, that's not my decision to make, who plays in goals. Obviously, it'll be a tricky one. But like you say, whoever starts in goals will have full belief in what they're capable of, and yeah.
I just wanted to ask about you, I suppose. What's your sort of confidence level like in yourself at the moment, and how sort of raring to go are you ahead of this tournament?
Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. I can't wait. Been doing extra training. I've been flying around. Been trying to keep me tame at the moment and try not overdo it. But I think my excitement levels and raring to go is through the roof. Like I say, family are flying over. I've got an army flying over to support me, and I'm really excited. And obviously, my two kids are coming over, so that'll be the first time they'll see me playing for Australia. So yeah, really excited, and yeah, just counting down the days for the game.
Luke?
G'day, mate. And what does that mean, mate? The kids coming and seeing you, what would it mean to you to have them in the stands and you to get out there with the boys?
Yeah, it'd been everything. I mean, the support that they've shown me through the years is being like nothing else. And when I've had my down days, they've picked me up. If I have a bad day at the club, I come home and I kind of just move it at the back of my mind. And the kids are none the wiser. They don't know what's going on, so they always put a smile on my face. But obviously it's up to me for them to fly out and put a smile on their faces, and obviously they can enjoy it out here whilst I'm putting in the hard work. So yeah, obviously I can't wait. And yeah, they're flying out the next few days. It will obviously be a busy schedule for them, but it's busy for us, and everyone's excited.
Just with the kids, mate. Oh, sorry, just dropped out. I thought you were finished. My apologies. Just with the kids, mate, how many kids you got? The boys, girls, what are we talking in?
I've got two daughters. One is 1 and one is 5.
Anything else on that, Luke?
You spoke to just before about the physically wiping the slate clean and sort of starting again. I'm just wondering, was there a point there where you have to mentally too wipe the slate clean and just go, that's happened, and not to dwell on it type of thing, and just you got to move past it?
Yeah, I'll say it was disappointing the first time, and then obviously the second time comes and you're a bit wary, but it's a clean slate for me. This is what I've been looking forward to for months. Obviously I've been playing at my club football. I've earned the merit to be in the squad, so obviously I'm doing something right. And yeah, I've worked hard since that World Cup. Obviously I look back on it now and again. The lad's done them incredibly, and I was just proud to be a part of it. And now hopefully I can be part of the playing staff here instead of the other department. So yeah, really looking forward to it, and yeah, just can't wait to get started.
Joey, we'll come back to you. If anyone else has any further questions, please raise your hand.
I wanted to ask you about your relationship with Arnie, because we asked him about you at the squad announcement, and he mentioned about how he has that picture of you after the Tunisia game where you're in the middle of the huddle with him. He's got that picture up in his house, and obviously he was the bloke that brought you into the Socceroos setup to begin with. Just what's your relationship with Arnie like?
It's really good. Obviously in terms of managers that I've had the pleasure to play under, he's definitely up there. He's a top guy, top manager. he's done unbelievably well since he has taken over and shown the belief in me. And I always say every time I put on that jersey, not only is it for the nation, it's obviously it's for Arnie to repay him back for everything that he's done for me and that side of things as well. And yeah, obviously keeping me around at the World Cup, it was obviously heartbreaking for me, but he kept me around the squad, which could have interrupted a few things, but all the lads came together, and especially him was a big voice in that. And it's probably one of the most memorable things that I've had in football, having that unity and being part of that huddle at the end. It was really nice, and obviously it's a special moment. And yeah, I think I've got that photo at home as well. So it's obviously great memories, but I want to create new memories here, and hopefully that will be a good, successful tournament.
You were rooming with Matt Leckie at the World Cup as well, and he was pushing your wheelchair around. And obviously, unfortunately, his injury now means he's going to miss this tournament, and he's not going to be there. He's still back here in Melbourne. Have you been in contact with him, and you're disappointed that you can't be out there with your mate when you'll be out there on that pitch?
Yeah, I actually offered to push him around in the wheelchair here, but I don't think he was up for it. But yeah, obviously it's what he contributed to the World Cup last time, and obviously the unfortunate injuries that he's picked up, and he's not going to be quite ready. It's a shame because we know what he brings to the team. He's a leader as well, so it's a shame. And yeah, obviously I've lost a roommate, but like myself, these things happen in football, and it's just unfortunate timing. I've no doubt he'll come back better and stronger, and hopefully he can come back to the national team again.
Just quickly, are you using an individual room now, or have you got a new roommate?
Yeah, we've got individual rooms this time, which is a shame. But we're all playing the PS5, we're all linking up, and if you're walking past the hallways, you could probably hear us. We're causing carnage in that aspect of things. I locked myself up in the room. I'm not a sun worshipper. Scotland don't see a lot of that, so I'm just hiding away in my room with the curtain shut.
Luke, we'll come to you.
That's great stuff. Just with the unique nature of some of the smaller teams in Asia, like your teammates have spoken about, playing in that low block and being incredibly hard to break down. Is it someone like yourself in the way that you play the game? We saw it with Sammy a little bit too, just trying to jink through those type of places and trying to run through that low block. Is that something you think that you can have a sort of unique impact, especially in the group stage here?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Obviously, no defenders like fast players, getting at them, and obviously committing defenders, and it's probably key as well with our movement that if we can kind of drag them all around their defenders, and then they'll create space for our midfielders or strikers to get on the ball. Then I think it's that unselfish runs that can open up to a goal. But yeah, obviously creating as much opportunities as we can, and not being afraid to get on the ball and shy away. I think you've just got to take the game as it is. Like I say, I'll go back to being patient. We have to be patient, and obviously when we get into those critical moments, we have to be ruthless, and I'm sure we will be on the day.
Marco?
Martin, I've just got one about Marco Tilio. During what's been a frustrating time for him in Scotland, have you been in contact much sort of, with him? And also, how's he been in camp with what maybe sort of a unexpected chance to, sort of be in the squad?
So Marco's he's a great lad. He's still young. Obviously he's not had as much game time at Celtic as, what he would have liked. But at the end of the day, the champions of Scotland, a massive club. Obviously I think it's important for him as a young player. He keeps working hard. He's obviously done enough to earn a spot here, which is great. He's got great potential. He's a real flair player. He came off the bench the other night and he was really exciting. Left and right footed. He can go either way, which is fantastic. And yeah, I think he's in good spirits. I think he's obviously wanting to play more time at his club. But I think if he keeps his head down, keeps working hard, and hope for that match minutes will come. And yeah, he's got a real bright future.